Hi, welcome back. This is Jay from High Fives Tarot. This is your daily 3 card spread, past, present, and future. Please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If it doesn't resonate, that's okay. Perhaps tomorrow's message is the one for you. But I've always believed in synchronicity, so there must be something in here that you need to hear today. Thank you for being here and welcome back if this is not your first time. The continuation of this reading is in the link in the description box below. 2 more oracle guidance cards for you. One is affirmation and the other is, I think I would be using Work Your Light Tarot. I also do zodiac love readings, which I would link as a playlist at the end of this video. Anyway, the energy I am strongly picking up on you is there is some sense of struggle. Very, you know that if you have been in that scenario of feeling like you are not enough, feeling like you are so poor that you have to struggle, perhaps you have been living in that I live in a third world country, and this is very familiar to me. This is not new to me, that feeling of you have been working all your life, you have been working so hard, but you are just not paid enough. That is what I am the energy I am picking up on in this reading. You are standing your ground. It is an endless battle, and it's so hard to be financially challenged because it is not just about money. It's more of systemic injustice, unfair labor practices, and so on and so forth. And you can pull in whatever argument you could say about capitalism and whatever. You know that feeling of being in a state of working so hard but not really getting to a point that you would be eventually free, perhaps free of your debt, free of hard work, and you just want to give yourself some rest because there seems to be an endless battle, a struggle, fighting for whatever it is that you are fighting for. Endless battle, that is what I am picking up on this energy. In the past, there seems to be an insecurity. Perhaps you just can't look at yourself in the mirror because you feel like you are not good enough, you will not be hired enough, and you don't have the skills to be hired in a job that you like. And much as I would like to sugarcoat it, I am hearing poverty mindset, and this is that card of conflict in terms of finances in the past, and it seems that it's like a perpetual battle to work hard for your money and to fend for yourself or to fend for your family. And I know it wouldn't be much help to tell you that it is coming from a mindset and you need to shift your perspective, and I hope I'm not offending anyone, but that is the strong energy I am getting from this. However, what I am seeing as a positive side of this is that from that insecure vibe or that poverty mindset, you rose above yourself. Did I say that right? I apologize if I say words that may be out of the English dictionary. English is not my first language and I'm struggling to find the right word, and I hope I'm making sense, and I hope I am still communicating in a way that I could be understood. Right now you are in that vibe of I am good enough to be here. I'm not getting that you are fully confident about your skills, but you are trying. There could be a struggle, but you are trying, and that is enough, dear one. You are trying and you are not quitting on yourself. Perhaps in the past you felt so insecure and you felt that I would be poor forever, I will not be getting this job, I'm not good enough to be here. But right now there is a sudden shift and you are trying. While you are not 100% convinced, you are I see this as a positive phrase, and I hope once again I'm not offending you. Fake it till you make it. You are in that you are affirming your skills, your talents, your gifts, and you are giving yourself a pat in the back, although you are not fully confident that you are already in the one step closer to your dream, but you are trying, and you are trying your best, and that is enough. Just go for it. Most people, some people I know are not believers of fake it till you make it, but I always believe in that, because once you, it's just self-talk. It's like telling yourself that you can do it even if you cannot actually feel it, that you are good enough. Just telling yourself that I can get through this would be enough. It's how affirmation works. Sometimes people find, especially those who are experiencing postpartum, they don't see themselves as pretty, but just say that you are. It could turn that switch on of encouraging positive words. The way you speak to yourself would tells a lot, and would help yourself. The more positive you speak to yourself, the more positive you're. It's like tweaking your brain and programming your brain to think otherwise, that you are not good enough. You are good enough to be here. Okay, you run the risk in the future to stay or to give up on your dreams, to give up on that. You're one step closer towards reaching for it, but you doubt could be creeping in, and there could be a rude awakening, and perhaps through that rude awakening you would quit and you would give up. In the future, there seems to be something around you that you refuse to see, that you refuse to accept, and it's not something about your skills, that you're not good enough. It's more of perhaps you refuse to accept that. Sometimes it just starts with acceptance, accepting that it's not accepting that you're not good enough. It's more of accepting that let's say you want this luxurious car, accepting that it's not the right time yet it's not yet your time to have it. It's not right now that you would have it, but eventually or sooner or later you would get it. Accepting that perhaps you would want to bear a child or to be pregnant, but you just can't have it right now. It's more of accepting or being at peace that this is not the right moment yet. That kind of acceptance, and I hope I am making sense. Perhaps there are things that you have been sweeping under the rug, or things that you just cannot accept or be at peace with. I'm not talking about, once again, to reiterate, I'm not talking about you accepting that you are not good enough. It's you accepting that this is the external force, or this is the environment I have to live with, but I'm not quitting. It's not my battle to resist that environment, or perhaps this is the job that I am gifted with, and I cannot control the external forces or the circumstances that happens to me, the circumstances around me. What I can only control is my mindset and the way I think in dealing with the situation. I hope I am making sense, dear one. Just don't go back to this insecure or doubting yourself mindset, because you are not that. Stick with this energy. I am good enough to be here, and perhaps you have made that protective. Be mindful that you are building walls around you to a point that you are isolating yourselves from other people. So be mindful of those energies, and be mindful also that you are getting back to this energy of I'm not good enough to be here. Circumstances may be negative around you, external forces may be negative, but if your thinking is also negative, it will just attract more negativity around you, and it will crush you down. You don't need that, right? There could be a rude awakening, something that is not built on a solid foundation. This could also mean that you're not clear with your intention. Okay. Universe's advice for you, don't move too quick, too fast, that you are subjugating the gentleness of your soul just to get what you want. Perhaps you have that tunnel vision towards victory, and you have that full resolve to get whatever it is that you want. Be mindful that you move too fast, too quick, that you are building those walls, as I have just mentioned. Be mindful that you are building walls around you to a point that you are already isolating yourselves, and you are forgetting that who you were in the past. Stick with the positive attributes of yourself and use that as to your advantage. Use your strengths as your advantage, and this mindset, or this poverty mindset, or this insecurity or feeling that you're not good enough, you can let that go. But whatever it is that you are, perhaps you have a gentle soul, you have that kindness and social. Perhaps you are a sociable person, and you are person oriented, but because of your struggles, perhaps you are building walls around you, and you have that tunnel vision. Be mindful that once again you're isolating yourself just to get whatever it is that you want. Get to the root of the situation. I think there is more deeper than this reading. It is more deeper than that, and perhaps there could be some sense of healing that needs to be done, and perhaps it's like if you have ever heard of Akashic records, perhaps you need to cut cords, energetic cords. It's like something in your past needs to be healed, needs to be closed, needs to be cut cords. Perhaps you had a traumatic past, you had a traumatic childhood, or perhaps there is something along your ancestry or lineage that is pinning you down right now. This is just tip of the iceberg, I am feeling, because you have the Tower here, you have the Chariot here, and it seems like it's all over the place. It feels like one day you are feeling confident, and then the next day you feel insecure. One day you're facing your problems, and then the next day it's like a wishy-washy energy around you. And perhaps that is also the message for you from the universe. Get firm, but don't rush through. Perhaps slow and steady. Through slowness and steadiness, you could win the race. But the main message from this Chariot card, is don't build your walls, don't hide inside your shell, speak your truth and know your core values, but beware or be mindful that you are not subjugating the gentleness of your soul in pursuit of victory, or in pursuit of money, in pursuit of dreams. Okay? I guess I would have to leave it at that. The continuation of this reading is in the link in the description box below, and thank you for being here. I also do zodiac love readings, which I think you are already seeing right now. I would link it as a playlist at the end of this video. Thank you for being here. My name is A, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.